Now this social media post you see in front of you is 2 years old, and I didn't even know it existed because when I was on the old Twitter back then I didn't follow PETA at all, even though I agree with their mantra. I think it's a noble cause to protect animals. That's one of the two things I detest the most: cruelty to kids and cruelty to animals. And their motto is, animals are not ours to experiment on, eat, wear, use for entertainment or abuse in any other way. And I agree with that. However, if we all let our dogs and cats and hamsters and whatnot free from our homes, then they'd be buggered, wouldn't they? Some animals need to be looked after. So who are PETA? Well, they are an organisation founded in 1980, and it is dedicated to establishing and defending the rights of all animals, and that's it basically. Now, while I agree with the message, I don't agree with the method. These people have ruined people's businesses and lives, people who farm animals but treat them humanely at the same time. PETA still sees this as cruelty. But even PETA has been infiltrated by the woke mind virus, and they're going after white supremacists for some reason. What that has to do with animal cruelty, I have no idea. And it might shock them to know that Adolf Hitler himself adored and loved his own German Shepherd, Blondie. And that's the only reason I can think of for them putting this post up. It's the woke mind virus, and it says, cow's milk has long been a symbol used by white supremacists. One more reason to ditch dairy. Now, I've never even met a white supremacist, let alone see one drink a glass of milk. And I'm pretty partial to a glass of milk myself. It's quite delicious and it's good for you. But that doesn't make me a white supremacist, does it? I think the left wing, or the woke especially, have a problem with the colour white. Or is it a shade? Who cares? Tell me in the comments. So really, the discrimination and bigotry comes from them. And one of the reasons they've written, there's an article on PETA about this. One of the reasons they believe milk is a symbol of white supremacy is because there's a scene in Inglourious Bastards. And if you haven't seen it, I recommend. It's a good film. It's funny. And in that scene, Christopher Waltz's character, he's a Jew hunter, I think. And he's dressed in his SS garb. And in this scene, in a hut, he's drinking a glass of milk. And PETA are also saying that geneticists are alarmed that white nationalists who are now using milk emojis and sharing photos of themselves chugging milk to celebrate their whiteness are contorting science and using it as an excuse to hate. Of course, that's a claptrap, isn't it? That's not true at all. And I'm even confident there's a photo out there somewhere of Barack Obama himself drinking a glass of milk. I mean, have you ever heard such nonsense in all your life? So what do they suggest we do? Drink a pint of Guinness, or is that cultural appropriation? Now, I think PETA lost its way a while ago when they turned into domestic terrorists. But with this, they have completely crossed the line of decency, and they are way out into the tundra of nonsensical woke mind-bogglery, if that's a word. You know what I mean. I mean, whatever next. And there we go, that's my video. I hope you like. Please let me know what you think in the comments. And until the next time, Roger Trout.